Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, back here on Seahawks franchise. It's been a minute since I've uploaded anything. Got sick for real this time. So yeah, was out of commission for about a week. And we are back here. So we're taking on the Texans. They'll have Davis Mills. They have a decent running back core here with Tony Pollard leading the way now. And it looks like they signed him away from the Cowboys. They got Odell, Brandon Cooks here, John Mechie. And so they have some speed in this receiver room that we're going to have to look out for, especially Odell. Got Brevin Jordan. They have really bad tight end depth, we'll say that much. Left tackle, Laramie Tunsil. He's great. Kenyon Green's pretty good. So, center might be a weakness for him, but for the most part, they have a pretty decent offensive line. So it might be, I don't know if it'll be hard for us to get pressure, but I like our chances to be able to get pressure consistently, I think, going forward into this game. They have Marcus Davenport. We take a look here at this defense, and it looks okay. It looks like Daniel Gafford might have been one of their top picks in their draft. He looks really good. So does Devontae Landry. And they have an old man that is a rookie in Breland as their defensive tackle, as I almost cough. Still have a slight cough, but hey, we're getting better. I seem to get sick every year around this time, around like the week before Thanksgiving. I get kind of sick, a little under the weather. I'm not sure why, but doing better. They have Derek Stingley Jr., who's really good, and they have Sidney Jones, former Seahawk, was on our team last year. You know, they have some speed in the cornerback room, but, you know, I think we'll be able to get it over the top on them. I think we'll be able to sort of get what we want if we want to go deep. I'm not too worried about their safeties. DK Metcalf is he is one touchdown away from breaking the all-time single season receiving touchdown record, currently tied with Randy Moss at 23. So just needs one to break the record and be the sole record holder moving forward. So we're taking on here the Texans in Seattle. Here's the flyover. Looks pretty, I guess. And yeah, they have their new uniforms, so we have them in their red helmet uniforms. I'm kind of iffy on them. Mostly because I think in real life, the red helmet actually doesn't match the jersey too much. So early on here, Texans play action look. Deep shot here. Not sure what happened right there. And Quandre Diggs not able to come up with the interception. So it's going to be Odell Beckham Jr. going over the top first on us as the Texans. Going to take an early lead here. And it looks like I kind of maybe just misplayed that ball a little bit. Was not in the best position to make a play for an interception. Really, Odell just went up there and he got it over Quandre Diggs. Tried getting the tackle. Couldn't do it. So Odell gone. First play of the game. So out comes Nate English. 42 touchdowns to 20 interceptions. Pretty sure that's a rookie record. So he's had a pretty good season. Let's see if we can do something here. So English looking, throws this one to Metcalf, and that's almost intercepted. We're lucky it wasn't picked off. So handoff here to Kenneth Walker. That's really going nowhere. So we come back again, 3rd and 8. English steps back, looks, throws that one. I'm not sure who that was going for. Either way, some miscommunication. So out comes the Texans. They hold on a lead here. Can they add to it? They get a nice run outside. And that makes it 3rd and manageable. Tony Pollard with a nice run right there. Then they come right back with Pierce. And they pick up the first down. So they have a nice 1-2 punch there. When Pollard gets a little tired, you throw in a guy like Dameon Pierce, who, you know, is kind of the same build to back. I know some teams like trying to get 2 different guys, but, you know, I would say just get 2 of the same guy, honestly, and have fun. That's the best way I could describe it. So now 3rd and 3, going to hand it off here, and he doesn't get outside, tries cutting it back inside, and we end up getting the stop right there. They end up having to punt this one away. So now English looking around here, coughing. And we go up here for Courtney Rice, and we get a bailout DPI on that one. That did not look like defensive pass interference. I'm not sure how they calculate that, but I'll take it. So now 2nd and 10, play action look. English throws this one up. Noah Fant goes up, comes down with it, touchdown. Touchdown. What am I talking about? That's not a touchdown. That's a first down. I guess my brain's still discombobulated. That's a touchdown right there for the Seahawks. And very nice stuff right there. If the color looks weird, blame my Elgato. I'm not sure what was going on with it in this recording. You might notice like the colors looked a little bit different in that last clip than they look here. I don't know. It's kind of weird right now. I'm not sure if the thing's dying or what. So now 2nd and 3, we missed the PAT. I was talking about the color. I forgot to put that in the video. My bad. We missed it. I was looking at my phone, and yeah. So now here we come back again, or they come back again. I'm just all over the place here. I haven't done a commentary in about almost 2 weeks. So 2nd and 13, they're not having too much success with the running the ball right now. They're going to try to go for a screen, but the pressure gets in a little too quick here. Davis Mills, at this point in the game, only thrown 4 passes. Comes back again. There's his 5th. Gets a nice check down, but, you know, that's not going to get the first down. So, but it does put them in position to kick a field goal. They go for it here, and that one just never had a chance. There was a bit of a wind in this one. And, yeah, maybe tried kicking with it, but just not a very good kick right there. So now come back here. 1st and 10, throws this one up. DK Metcalf just goes up, gets it, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, gets brought down at the 22. And we're going to DK here. Want to get that record for him. And we just throw this one up. One-on-one coverage there. If I see one of my guys, if I see a guy like DK in one-on-one coverage, I'm going to him. So now English here, going to throw to Metcalf over the middle. And that's going to be a first down. Down at the 8. We're going to go quick hurry up here. Maybe, you know, caught him in a good defense that I like. That I can try to take advantage of here. So we're going to try to do something right here. We do another audible at the line. Quick throw right there. And DB just made a really good play on that football. 2nd and goal now coming up here. And not going to force the issue to Metcalf. You know, if we have other guys open, we're going to find them. And Dwayne Eskridge, he gets a touchdown reception in this one. And, yeah, he was the open guy right there. Had to get the ball out quick because, of course, one of our linemen's on the ground rolling around. Because it's Madden 23, and one of your linemen are always going to be on the ground. So we tried going for 2 here. I figured that linebacker was going to blitz. Instead, he stays in coverage. And that's not ideal. So now we come back again. Trying to stop the Texans' offense. A fumble right there from Mills. Not able to get to it. But either way, a sack, fumble. 2nd quarter now. Here's Mills again, rolling here, and he just has to get this one away. Throw it out of bounds instead of turning the ball over. So now 3rd and 16. And going to get some pressure, but he gets the ball away to Beckham in just enough time. And 4th and 7. They'll punt the football away right there. So we get a stop. Our defense has been doing a really good job this season doing that. Here's Terrell Jones. Breaks a tackle and kind of, you know, tiptoes. Stays in bounds. Picks up more yardage after the initial catch. So 21 yards total on that play by him. He's had a sensational rookie season. So now we go up to Metcalf again, and he comes down with it. DK Metcalf right there. And that will be the record for DK Metcalf, defensive pass interference. He breaks the tie with Randy Moss. And he's now the sole leader of the single season receiving touchdown record. And he did it. It's better that he does it in week 17 because, you know, people are going to say, we're taking a look at this here. He just jumps over this guy. Sidney Jones had nothing for him. Did it in week 17. So you can't be like, well, he did it in week 18, had the extra game. No, did it in 17 games. or 16 games technically. We still have to play week 18, which will be game 17. So you get what I'm saying. So either way, the Texans, they need to get something going here. Outside of that first drive, that big shot play, have not been able to get much going. Check down there to the running back. He breaks a few tackles, but he still gets all that effort for 2 yards. So now 3rd and 6. Mills throws this one, and that is going to be incomplete. 4th and 6. So we're going to have to kick the ball away yet again. And our defense has been swarming right here. So then we come back again. 1st and 10. Handoff here. Kenneth Walker. Outside run. Great block there from DK. And that's a great run right there. Have not had too many. So I'm about to cough. I say this a lot, but we just feel like, in this entire series now, we're closing in on the end of Season 2 here. And it just feels like we have not had those sorts of big, explosive running plays. And it just feels kind of weird to not really have those yet. It feels like you're always getting run down from behind. And, to avoid getting run down from behind, you just throw it over the top of the defense to DK Metcalf. And that's what we did right there. X Factor was activated. I believe he has double me. And he comes up with a big play right there. Just threw it up to him. Saw that he was in single coverage. And, yeah, just going to throw it over the top. Like I said, I did not fear this secondary too much. Knew that we'd be able to have our opportunities to sort of take deep shots on this team. And we've done that here. So now DK Metcalf. And then look at this. Jordan Brooks comes up with the interception. Can't get his feet down to make anything on the return. But tip drill intercepted. Jordan Brooks gets that one. Looks like they tried going to Odell right there. Saw that there was a linebacker on him. Not a bad idea. But Barton was able to get in there, dislodge the football from Odell. Jordan Brooks able to come up with the tipped interception right there. So really good defense right there by both of our linebackers. And that is just something we like to see. Our linebackers have really played a lot better this year. So Kenneth Walker, another nice run right there. There might be something to build on going into next season, where we might need to focus more on outside runs instead of really that inside stuff. Because it feels like really inside, it just doesn't matter what you have on the offensive line. You're not going to get it. Noah Fant with a really nice play right there. So now 2nd and 9. And here's a quick throw. DK Metcalf comes down with it. DK Metcalf again. Make that 20. What is that? So we came in the game with 23. So the first one was 24. 25, 26. 26 touchdowns on the season so far. And we still have another half of football to play. And the defense loves it. They absolutely love seeing this offense do this. 33 points so far in the game. Davis Mills fumbled, stripped of the football, picked up by Jordan Brooks, and he gets stripped again. So Jordan Brooks could have had 2 scoop and score opportunities. Instead, he ends up tripping here. And not able to get the return, but because he tripped on Davis Mills' rear end here, but he got stripped of that one. Pressure coming in here. So now 3rd and 4. What do we have here? And yeah, not much on that one. Pressure came in just really fast by Nelson. So end up just having to kick a field goal here and make it 36-7. So a little disappointed not cash in for another touchdown, but either way, it is points on the board. So now still the second quarter. Texans have a little bit of something going here, and then there's the pressure coming in right there. I believe that's Carlos Basham with the sack. He's been a nice addition for us. Just sort of a nice extra edge player to have. Davis Mills trying to make something happen right there. Just can't really find anything right now. 3rd and 14. And the investment we made to this defensive line and has really paid off as we've gone later in this season because we are just generating pressure, really just rushing 4. We're not sending an extra guy, so when you can generate that sort of pressure with your 4 rushers and just sort of let everyone else play coverage and sort of, pass guys off, things like that, it makes it a lot easier to play defense. 3rd quarter now. Nate English going up over the top here. There's DK Metcalf yet again. as my phone goes off. It's a tradition in my video. Tim the Two-Man Taylor checking in here. And yeah, DK Metcalf just burned the corner right there. Had a step on him. Threw it up. Perfect delivery. Touchdown. That'll be 27 on the season so far. And we still have one more game to go here. And you see the defense just getting hyped about it. So here we are still, third quarter. Kenneth Walker with a nice run right here. We tried cutting it back up to the middle, hoping maybe we could break through a hole right there and take this one to the house. Not able to do that. So now 2nd and 7. Going to be another handoff, outside handoff. So I think this is what we have to do. I think I've been using Kenneth Walker wrong. Trying to use him as if he's a pure power back. He's not really a pure power back. Does have good speed and things like that. So gotta use him like that, I think, as well. This time we go back up over the top. There's Tyrell Jones coming up with a touchdown. He said, hey, don't forget about me. And he comes up with it. He might be closing in on breaking a rookie receiving touchdown record. I'll have to go look that up and see who holds that. That might be a Randy Moss record as well. So I'll have to get to your next video on that. Randy Moss does... I wouldn't be shocked if Randy Moss holds that. Maybe Justin Jefferson broke that. I wouldn't be 100% sure, but either way, fourth quarter, 56-7. Davis Mills just throws this one off his back foot, and they actually come up with that one. So that's a big reception for Davis Mills. For the stats, that's easily an extra 40, 50 yards, right, on his stats. But the one stat that does matter is the W in the win column, and he's not going to be able to check that one. He's going to have to put an L in that column as we dominate the Texans here, 56-7. Just a dominating victory. They had that one big play, and then we pretty much bottled them up after that. Nate English, 17-26, 326 yards, 7 passing touchdowns. Davis Mills, 16 of 31. 1 touchdown and 1 interception and a fumble in there as well. So, yeah, pretty good game. And then Kenneth Walker, 28 carries, 197 yards. Weren't able to get him into the end zone, which is a little disappointing, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Almost 200 yards rushing. That's what we like to see with him. Easily his best game of the season, regardless if he had a touchdown or not. Being able to actually get a decent running game going along with the passing. DK Metcalf, 7 receptions, 186 yards, 4 touchdowns. Tyrell Jones, 4 receptions, 62 yards, a touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge with a touchdown. Noah Fant with a touchdown. And then Odell with the 1 lone touchdown for the Texans. Only was able to haul in 2 catches today, so that 1 touchdown and then 1 additional other catch he had. So secondary's playing well. Defensive line's playing very well, able to get pressure. Let's go take a look. I actually see all the sacks that says these guys allowed. Nate English, he stayed upright in this one. So let's go take a look here at the sacks and see 4 sacks from Uchenna Nwosu. We just gave him that big contract extension, and he's definitely earning it. Carlos Basham Jr. has been a great trade for us. Poona Ford, Marco Estes with a half sack, and then an interception from Jordan Brooks. And he also had the fumble recovery, I believe. Had the fumble recovery. Did force another fumble, but like I said, the other guys recovered it, so we didn't recover it. So, yeah. So week 17 comes and goes. We're into week 18, 12-4. You see the Rams; they're at 10-6. So, either way, we did win. So I've always forget how this stuff works. But I think even with a win, if the Rams won, they would have still been alive for the NFC West, I believe. Not 100% sure on that. Let's go take a look here. And you will see a few games there. I did play twice. I believe I had some server issues with that. So 14-17, they lose to the Eagles. And that ends their NFC West championship hope. So we guarantee ourselves a home playoff game with that. So that's always good to do. Guarantee yourself a home playoff game. And you see Stafford, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So yeah, I mean, Stafford, Okay day, 237 yards. Looks like the Rams just could not get a running game going. That's sort of their problem right now on offense. They don't really have a great running game. Jalen Hurts, 341 yards. But either way, that's it for the Rams. Hopes of winning the NFC West. We win the NFC West, and currently we are the 2 seed slated to take on the Atlanta Falcons. You take a look take a look here at the NFC. Packers at 13-3. We might still be alive for the 1 seed. I'm not 100% sure. They might have some sort of tiebreaker on us. So if the Packers lose and we win, I don't know what the tiebreaker on that would be. The game doesn't tell you that sort of stuff. So, like I said, I hope they start putting that in the game so I actually kind of like have an idea of what I should want to have happen. I guess is the way to say it. We see the Bears sitting there at 10-6, Rams at 10-6, and you got the Eagles, Buccaneers, and Falcons. The Falcons, they haven't punched their ticket to the playoffs just yet. They're going to need a win, and they should be in, sitting at 8-8. So, yeah, a win, and they're in. And then you got the Giants, Commanders, 49ers, and Saints sitting there, all at 7-9. They probably need the Falcons to lose, and then they all need to win. Once again, bunch of scenarios that, if this was like ESPN, we'd have them all out on the screen for you, and you'd know all the scenarios. This isn't ESPN. This is just one guy in his bedroom. So don't have that for you. Sorry. The Bengals, sitting at 9-7. They haven't punched their ticket to the playoffs yet. And that's who we're playing in Week 18. Kind of a weird Week 18 game. An NFC West team taking on an AFC North team. That's kind of just a weird Week 18 matchup. But, yeah, they're going to be playing. They need to get into the playoffs. They need to win to get in. And or assume they need a win to get in. I'm sure if other teams lose and they lose, they might still be in. Nate English gets a nice upgrade. Uchenna Nwosu, speed rusher upgrade for him. He's really coming to his own this season. Was a guy that who, going into the season, I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to re-sign. But he's been fantastic this year. So, have him locked in long term. Marco Estes, one of our draft picks who has been very good for us, has filled in at defensive tackle for us wonderfully. Sort of just a plug and play type of player that we got, I believe, in the second or third round. So that's always nice to have. Great strength, good block shedding. That's such an important rating for defensive players, I believe. So it's good to have that. As I'm trying to hurry up through this video so I don't cough into the microphone again. DK Metcalf, record-breaking season. Wish the game would acknowledge that, hey, you just broke a single season record in game, but it doesn't do that. But he gets some route running upgrades, and he gets +2 catching traffic and +1 catching. So that's a very good upgrade for him. And yeah, I mean, his stats, his numbers are insane. His ratings are insane. And we have him locked in, I think for sure, for another 2 more years. I forgot how long that IRL extension was. But we'll go take a look at his stats real quick on the season. 71 receptions, 1,400 yards, 27 receiving touchdowns. Career year for him. And yeah, just a pure beast. And I am happy that he's on this team, and I'm happy I didn't consider trading him. You don't trade a player this young, this athletic, too early. So, did trade Tyler Lockett last year, but I think it worked out pretty well for us to get Terrell Jones in here as well as a sort of another guy across from him. So, when we come back, we'll be taking on the Bengals. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.